If you're expecting a bunch of guru fluff and get-rich-quick garbage, you've come to the wrong place. This show is the no bullshit real deal.
No bullshit real deal.
I'm Larry Harble, and they call me the real deal. Welcome to my show. This show is aimed at providing you with quality information so you can make more profit in the fastest way possible without making costly mistakes from the deals you do.
Let's get started.
Hello, everyone. Today I'm seeing so many opportunities out in the real estate market that other people aren't seeing. I'm not talking about listed properties. I'm talking about properties that nobody else is looking at. I'm constantly making deals on non-listed properties, and I don't understand why everybody only looks in the multiple listing service when there are so many opportunities out there that are available if you know what you're looking for. I've talked about this on past podcasts. You have to know what to look for. You have to know what to do, how to contact those people. You have to know when you meet them what to say to them. This is all part of the business. You also have to know how to do the research on these properties, because the important information that you need from a seller is not on an MLS listing form that a real estate agent fills out when they list a property. There are questions you've got to ask every seller if you want to put together the very best deal. Now I've got a great marketing campaign going on, and those properties are everywhere. People are contacting us. And, the things that you have to know, you've got to research each one of those properties before you talk to the seller. Some of the things you have to know, for instance, are the property taxes current? I want to know what the seller paid for the property. Are there any liens or judgments on that property? Then I go to Google Earth and I do a 360 degree around the property to take a look at it, see what kind of neighborhood it's in, what else is on that street. I need to know everything that I can find out. And I need all of that before I talk to the sellers. See, this way, I'm not going into the conversation with the seller flat-footed. I already have information, because I know one thing for sure from 42 years of doing this: I can't depend on everything a seller tells me. They leave things out. They don't tell the truth sometimes. You have to know these things so you know when they're telling you a fib. That's going to be very important in your negotiation. Then you have to know how to negotiate with them. That's a critical part, knowing how to negotiate. In a recent Never Step Into a Bank Again 4-day creative seller financing training that I did, we did role playing. We have scripts. We go through it so you know exactly what to say to the sellers. If you'll practice that, you can go in with no fear of making a mistake. You'll understand the responses the sellers are going to give you, and you can do a much better job of negotiating. Now, one of the things that I can't depend on a seller telling me, things I still need to know. I need to know the after-repaired value of the property. I need to know what their loan balance currently is, if there is one. I need to know what repair costs are going to be on the property, approximately. And I got to find out what the sellers want. Not every seller wants cash, even though every one of them is going to tell you they want cash. That's because they've been trained by society, by real estate agents, that they're going to get all cash. Sometimes it's better for them not to get the cash. You've got to find out what they really, really need. Now I've done 224 previous podcasts on these very subjects, and I suggest that you go back through and listen to each one of them again, because there's so much information I put out over the last 224 weeks that it's unimaginable. I gave you information that took me 40 years to learn. It's priceless. You just may not realize it. So, at my last recent 4-day Never Step Into a Bank Again, another thing, I launched my 27 different ways to write creative offers to sellers. It was amazing. The students, they loved it. It was a big hit simply because the students, once they got into that and they listened to it and they saw how it works, and they understand how to make different creative offers, they saw the value. It was a big hit, and I'm very happy that it was the success that it was. And I think it could really benefit you if you know how to make an offer other than all cash, subject to, or lease option. There's hundreds of ways. I put down 27 that I'm making available for anybody that's interested in finding out more about it. You can call me or contact me at larryharbold@gmail.com or call me at my phone number to find out more. Another thing, I've got to tell you, I'm taking a month or two off from doing my podcasts simply because of my schedule. I've got to take some time to take care of some of the pressing issues that I have with my businesses that are beyond my control. So please keep checking for my return. So until I return, don't forget my 4-day Never Step Into a Bank Again training, my 3-day land trust training, my course on creating money out of thin air, how to write notes that are marketable so you can get seller financing terms and still get the seller the cash they want. Tricks of the Trade. This is a course I wrote on how to figure materials so a contractor will never rip you off. It was written by a contractor to help protect you from contractors. You need to take a look at that. My personal property trust course and the 27 ways to make creative offers. If you're interested in any of those, either go to my website, larryharbold.com, or just contact me at larryharbold@gmail.com, and I will give you the information on how you can get a copy, because these are important to your financial success. You've got to understand, you don't know what you don't know, and you're not going to learn it from some guru that's just teaching you how to find properties through the internet. You have got to know how to buy those properties, because you got to realize today you can get money. The money may dry up. Then what are you going to do? If you don't know how to do creative deals, you're stuck. You need to learn it now, because we have no idea what the next 4 years with the new administration is going to do to the real estate market. And prices are going up. Properties are selling like hotcakes. That is not going to last forever. You've got to realize you have got a unique market right now, but it's not going to last, because the real estate and the economy run in 7-year cycles. It's going to change. You have to be prepared before. And I'm just telling you, it's something you need to think about, because if you don't, you're going to be the one that's losing, because you won't know how to do deals if you can't get a hold of the cash you need, because many times lenders don't want to give you money. I remember after 2009, when the market crashed, you couldn't borrow money. Everybody was tight with the money. Investors, it was almost impossible unless you had someone you knew that would lend you money. Banks dried up. They didn't want to give out any money because they didn't know what was going to happen. And I see similar things happening in this market. But if you don't believe me, just go out on your own and keep doing what you're doing without learning, and you'll find out someday the market's going to change. I hope you'll listen and you will come to me and let me help you learn how to handle the market in ways that have been around for centuries. And it will be the way of the future, because the market is not going to control how you do your deals. Interest rates are not going to control your deals. When you can structure a deal between you and a seller, there's no stopping you. So, and like I always say, the key to your success is experience. And that's going to be your best teacher. But, if you don't have experience, why not work with me and use my experience? Let me help you figure out the best way to do your deals. So if that's something that would appeal to you, you may want to think about coming to one of my 4-day Never Step Into a Bank Again trainings. I know you guys listen to these podcasts, but few take advantage of the offers I make. I don't know if it's because you don't think there's value there, but I'm going to tell you, you're absolutely wrong. There's tremendous value, and you'll see that once you come to one of those trainings. If it's something you'd like to do, you can go to my website, larryharbold.com, Or you can contact me at larryharbold@gmail.com if you need help financially, because I do a payment plan. I can make it affordable for you so you can pay in monthly installments if that's what you need. You just have to sign up with me and you have to get started. Once you get it paid for, you can come to the trainings. I do them every 3 or 4 months. I hope you'll come to one of my trainings. I want to make it affordable for you. So if that's something that would make a difference and you believe it would, please contact me because I know I'm right. And another thing, if you'd like me to email you my 31-page lesson called Unwrapping the Mystery of Subject 2, it's free. Just email me at larryharbold@gmail.com and request a copy, and I'll send it to you. And, don't forget my website. Get signed up for the next 4-day Never Step Into a Bank Again class. And if you want to learn more about doing your own land trust, go to my website for my next 3-day training. If you'd like to know more about how to create money out of thin air, again, go to larryharbold.com to find out how to get a copy of this course. So these are some of the things that I have for you that can make a tremendous difference in your life and in your business. I hope you will pay attention. I hope you will join me. I hope you will use the tools that I've learned over 40 years. And I've got hundreds of very, very successful students who don't just do what everybody else does. That's why they're successful. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode of my podcast for this week. I hope you found some value from today's topic, and I hope you head over to larryharbold.com and register to keep up to date with my tips and ideas. So I hope you'll tell a friend. Leave me a review on the podcast player that you're listening to me right now. Be sure to check out my courses, articles, available trainings on my website, and watch for my Facebook Live posts that I do every few days. Another thing that I'm offering, I'm doing a 12 once a month articles to my students or anybody that wants. If you'd like to learn how to get a monthly subscription to my articles, please contact me at larryharbold@gmail.com. And be sure to check out my coaching program at makingbiggerprofits.com. makingbiggerprofits.com. It's affordable. It's a great program. It's growing. It's good. And it's a lot of information for a little bit of money. So hope you have a great week. Until I come back in a few weeks, this is Larry Harbold. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Real Deal Podcast with Larry Harbold. To learn more about investing in real estate, head on over to larryharbold.com and register for his educational tips and articles delivered by email.